AITA for dumping my girlfriend and canceling our trip after she gave my ticket to her ex? I, a 28-year-old man, had already planned the perfect birthday weekend for Megan. Preferred festival passes, a luxury Airbnb stay, the whole package. Then the message arrived. I gave your wristband to Drew. You hate crowds anyway. Drew, her ex, the guy she swore was just a friend. I stared at my phone in my apartment, reading those words 3 times. She had gifted my $600 festival pass to her ex-boyfriend, the pass I bought for her birthday trip, which I had planned. My hand remained steady as I typed the reply. How kind of you. Then I opened my laptop. At 3:47 in the afternoon on a Thursday, I systematically canceled everything. First, the festival website. I requested the refund for her wristband. $590 back to my card. Mine remained active. I sent a message to Travis. Are you free this weekend? I have an extra festival pass. His reply came in seconds. Heck yes. What happened? I ignored it for the moment. Next, the Airbnb app. I canceled the luxury rental. I lost my $250 deposit, but Megan would not be using that king-size bed with a mountain view. Then came the part that would hurt. Facebook, Instagram, relationship status, single, public. I hit confirm on both. Finally, I blocked her number. I blocked her on all platforms, WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, even on the banking app. The whole process took 11 minutes. Megan was probably still messaging Drew about their festival plans when the notifications started rolling into her phone. Relationship status update. Booking cancellation email. Refund confirmation. I could imagine her face losing its color, frantically trying to call me, seeing the user unavailable message. The wristband she gave away was meant to be mine. The trip she thought was still happening had just been erased, and the boyfriend she took for granted was now officially and publicly single. I met Megan 2 years ago at a coffee shop in Lodo, downtown Denver. She was a physical therapist, funny, spontaneous, everything I thought I wanted. We moved in together after 8 months. Too fast, my sister Hannah told me. I ignored her. The festival had been my idea. Megan loved live music. She always talked about wanting to go to big outdoor concerts. Her birthday was in May. The perfect time for the 3-day Mountain Peaks Music Festival 3 hours into the mountains west of the city. I bought the exclusive access passes in February. 2 wristbands at $600 each. Access to preferred viewing areas. Private bars. Covered seating. The Airbnb came next. A glass-walled cabin with a hot tub, $1,200 covered it all. Megan paid nothing. She acted thrilled when I told her, hugged me, called me the best boyfriend in the world, and posted about it on Instagram. My man spoiling me for my birthday weekend with a heart emoji and a tag. Drew liked the post. I noticed. He always liked her posts, always commented. She told me they were just friends, that he was dating someone new, that I was being insecure. I believed her because I wanted to, but the red flags were there. The text message that made her smile in a way my messages never did. The phone call she took in the other room. The time I came home early and heard her laughing saying, I miss you too, before hanging up quickly when she saw me. When I asked who it was, she said, her cousin. Her cousin named Drew. Apparently, I worked remotely as a software developer. Solid, consistent income. Megan's schedule at the clinic was flexible, but she never seemed to have money. Rent, utilities, groceries. I covered most of it. She paid her car monthly payment and insurance supposedly. Everything else fell on me. When I suggested splitting things more equally, she got defensive. I make less than you. Do you want me to starve? I backed off. The festival was supposed to be different. A romantic weekend. Just us, away from her phone and the constant presence of Drew in the background. I planned the whole route. I found the best restaurants near the venue. I even loaded a playlist for the drive. Megan seemed genuinely excited the week before. She helped me pack a cooler, picked out outfits, and made a list of artists she wanted to see. I thought maybe this would reset things, show her that I was the one who cared, the one who was present. Then Thursday arrived. I was finishing up a code review when my phone lit up with her message. I gave your wristband to Drew. You hate crowds anyway. No question mark, no asking, just a statement, a done deal. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. A part of me wanted to call her, demand an explanation, ask how she could be so inconsiderate. But I knew what would happen. She would twist it, make me look like the bad guy for being upset. She would tell me I was overreacting, that Drew really wanted to go, that I should be happy she was having fun. So I sent 5 words instead. How very kind of you. Then I canceled everything she thought was secure. The festival wristband was not the first time Megan chose Drew over me. It was just the first time she was bold enough to put it in writing. 3 months prior, Valentine's Day, I got reservations at the Italian place she loved, the one with a 3-month waiting list. I confirmed twice. I left work early. I picked up roses. When I got home, Megan was on the couch in sweatpants. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Drew is going through a breakup. I'm going to take him dinner and just be there for him. You understand, right? She left before I could answer. The reservation went unused. The roses sat on the counter for a week until I threw them away. 2 months before that, her car needed new brakes. $800 at the shop. She asked me to cover it. I will pay you back on my next check. The next check came. She bought a new smartwatch. When I mentioned the $800, she blew up. God, Josh, I thought you cared about me. Not track every single dollar. I never saw that money. Then it was her birthday last year. I took her to a concert, bought her a necklace, made dinner. A good night. The next day, she posted a photo Drew sent her, some inside joke from years ago with the caption, "Some people just get you." I was tagged and nothing from that weekend. When I asked her about it, she said I was being jealous and controlling. I started keeping score after that. Not obsessively, just noticing patterns. Megan messaged Drew at least once a day. She talked about him constantly. Drew says the funniest things. Drew got promoted. Drew thinks we should try that new sushi place. I was dating Megan, but Drew was her first call for everything that mattered. My friend Travis asked me once why I stayed. We were having some beers after work, and I was venting about another canceled plan because Megan had to help Drew move furniture. Travis set his drink down and looked right at me. Dude, she is using you. You pay for everything, and she spends her emotional energy on another guy. Why are you letting this happen? I did not have a good answer. Love, maybe hope that she would see what she had. Fear that being single at 28 meant starting over in a city where everyone seemed to already be coupled up. Stupid reasons, all of them. But that Thursday message changed something. Giving my wristband to Drew was not about forgetting to ask me. It was about thinking so little of me that asking did not even cross her mind. I was the wallet, the backup plan, the guy who handled the logistics while she gave the best parts to someone else. My sister Hannah had warned me about Megan from the beginning. She talks too much about her ex. That is not normal. You deserve someone who is excited about you, not someone who treats you like a temporary substitute. I told Hannah she was being dramatic. Hannah stopped pushing, but I saw the look on her face every time the topic of Megan came up. Pity mixed with frustration. The apartment lease was in my name. Megan moved in after 6 months. She was never added to the paperwork. She paid $500 a month for rent, less than what a roommate would pay. I covered the $2,000 rent, plus utilities, internet, everything else. She kept her mail going to her mom's house. No financial paper trail tying her to the place. I realized, sitting there after sending that message saying how kind of you, that she could leave tomorrow and leave nothing behind but some clothes and a toothbrush. I opened my banking app. 6 months of transactions. Groceries, always me. Dinners out, always me. Her streaming subscription on my card because hers got declined once, and I said I would handle it. I scrolled further back. The car repair, the Valentine's dinner I ate alone, a vet bill for her cat that I paid when she claimed her account was overdrawn. $2,400 in 6 months, not counting rent or the festival trip. And for what? A relationship where I ranked below her ex-boyfriend. The refund confirmation email arrived at 3:52 in the afternoon. Megan's wristband, $590 back. The Airbnb cancellation came at 3:54. Deposit lost, but it was worth it. At 3:56, I posted the relationship status change. Single. At 3:58, I blocked her everywhere. By 4 in the afternoon, I was free, or at least on my way. Travis called me at 4:15 in the afternoon, just as I was packing Megan's bathroom stuff into boxes. Dude, what happened? I saw the Facebook thing. I put him on speaker. Megan gave my festival wristband to her ex, told me I hate crowds, so it was fine. I requested a refund for her pass, canceled the Airbnb, and blocked her. Do you still want to go this weekend? Silence for 3 seconds. Then Travis let out a sharp, surprised laugh. Are you serious? Completely serious. Preferred access wristband. All yours if you want it. Heck yes, I want it. But wait, did she really give your pass to her ex? To that Drew guy? Yes. and she thought I would be fine with that. Apparently. More silence. Then Travis said what I needed to hear. Good. She has been walking all over you for months. I am glad you finally did something. I finished packing Megan's toiletries into a box. Shampoo, makeup bag, hairdryer. Another box held her closet clothes. I was not throwing anything away. I would not give her a reason to claim I destroyed her property. Just packing it neatly, stacking it by the door. If she showed up, she could take it all in one trip. My phone, the one with her blocked number, remained silent, but I knew the notifications were reaching her. Relationship status changes were broadcast to everyone's news feed. Airbnb sends cancellation confirmations to both parties. The festival refund went to my email, but she would see the deactivated wristband when she checked the app. If she even bothered, more likely Drew would check and tell her. At 5:30 in the afternoon, Hannah sent a message. I saw your post. Are you okay? I replied, yes, it was about time. What happened? She gave my festival pass to her ex, decided for me that I did not want to go. Oh my God. Josh, I am so sorry, but also good for you. Do you want me to come over? I am fine, just packing her things. Do you need help? No, I am almost done. By 6 in the evening, 4 boxes were by the door. I had changed the locks that afternoon, something I had been planning anyway after Megan lost her key twice. The new deadbolt had a different key. The landlord knew, he had authorized it. Megan's old key would not work. I ordered some takeout tacos and sat on the couch with my laptop. The festival map was still open from when I had been planning the weekend. 3 stages, dozens of artists, food trucks, art installations. I had wanted to take Megan to the indie folk music stage on Saturday afternoon, her favorite genre. Now I would take Travis and we would hit the rock stage instead. Better this way. My phone vibrated. A Facebook message request from someone I did not recognize. I opened it. Josh. I am Megan's friend. Jenna. She is freaking out trying to contact you. She says it is an emergency. Can you please call her? I replied, it is not an emergency. She can pick up her things tomorrow after 2 in the afternoon. I will leave them in the hallway. Then I blocked Jenna too. At 7:18 in the evening, someone knocked on my door. Loud, frantic. I looked through the peephole. Megan. Her face was red, eyes puffy, phone in hand. She knocked again harder. Josh, open the door. I know you are in there. I sat back down on the couch. She no longer had a working key. She could knock all she wanted. Josh, please. This is crazy. Just talk to me. I turned on the TV. Some soccer game. The volume covered her shouting. She knocked for another 10 minutes. Then I heard her on the phone. He is not answering. The locks are different. I cannot get in. A pause. He blocked me everywhere. I do not know what to do. Good. Let Drew give her advice. At 8 in the evening, the knocking stopped. I checked the peephole. Empty hallway. I opened the door, moved her boxes into the hallway, and went back inside. If she wanted her things, they were right there. If not, I would donate them in a week. Update 1. Megan returned at 9 on Friday morning. I was drinking coffee, getting ready to log on for work when the doorbell rang. I ignored it. She rang again, then started knocking. Josh, my stuff is out here. We need to talk. I will not leave until you open this door. I opened it. She was standing in the hallway, still wearing yesterday's clothes, eyes red. What the heck, Josh? You cannot just end things like this. I leaned against the doorframe. I did not end things. You did when you gave my wristband to Drew. Is that what this is about? I thought you would understand. You always complain about crowds and noise. Drew really wanted to go, and you have another pass anyway. I bought that pass for myself, for your birthday trip that I planned, that I paid for. She crossed her arms. So, this is about money. God, you are so petty. I would have paid you back, just like I paid you back for the car repair, or the vet bill, or the 6 months of groceries. Her face turned red. I contribute. I pay rent $500 a month. I pay $2,000 plus utilities. Do you want to compare bank statements? You make more than I do, and you spend more on Drew than on us. When was the last time you paid for a date or dinner or anything? She looked away. This is crazy. You are being controlling. I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app, and turned the screen toward her. $2,400 in 6 months. Not counting rent. Not counting the festival I just canceled. Do you want to see the receipts? She stared at the screen with a tight mouth. I did not ask you to pay for all that. You did not offer to split it either. This is about Drew. Are you jealous? I am done. That is different from being jealous. So you just throw away 2 years over a wristband. I let out a short, humorless laugh. A wristband? Megan, you gave my property to your ex-boyfriend. Without asking. You prioritize him over me constantly. Valentine's Day. You ditched our reservation to comfort him. Last month. You missed my work event to help him move. This is not about a wristband. This is about 2 years of being your backup plan. She started crying. Not the kind of crying that seemed real. The kind she used to get her way. I cannot believe you are doing this. I love you. You love what I provide. There is a difference. That is not fair. What is not fair is expecting me to fund your life while you emotionally invest in another guy. Take your things. The lease is in my name. You have until Sunday to get everything out, or I will donate it. You cannot kick me out. You never signed the lease. You are not on the utilities. You do not even get mail here. Legally, you are a guest, and I am asking you to leave. Her face shifted from tears to anger quickly. You are going to regret this. I doubt it. She grabbed 2 boxes and stormed off toward the elevator. I shut the door, locked it, and went back to my coffee. My sister sent a message. How did it go? She showed up, took some boxes, called me controlling and petty. Classic, you are holding up well, better than I thought. By noon, Megan's mom showed up, looking tired, apologizing. Josh, I am just here to get the rest of Megan's things. I am not getting involved. I nodded. Everything is in the hallway. She took the boxes without saying a word. On her way out, she paused. For what it is worth, I told her she was making a mistake. You were good to her. Thank you. She left. The apartment felt bigger, quieter. I logged on for work, answered emails, uploaded code. A normal Friday, except my relationship was over and I felt lighter than I had in months. Update 2. By Friday afternoon, Megan's smear campaign began. She posted on Instagram. When you realize who someone really is, it breaks your heart. Sending love to everyone going through hard times. Vague, manipulative, designed to make me look like the villain without giving details. Her friends flooded the comments. You deserve better, honey. It is his loss. What happened? She did not reply to any of them, letting the mystery grow. Classic Megan. I did not reply. I did not post. I did not explain. The people who mattered already knew the truth. Travis, Hannah, my close friends. I had told them everything. Everyone else could think whatever they wanted. But then Drew posted a picture of his festival wristband on his wrist. Caption, cannot wait for this weekend. Megan commented, it is going to be amazing. With a heart emoji. My stomach churned. She was really going to go with him using the trip I planned, the event I introduced her to, pretending it was always theirs. Travis called. Dude, did you see her Instagram? Yes, it is unbelievable. Do you still want to go? I do not want it to be weird. We are going. I paid for those passes. I asked for the weekend off at work. She has no right to take that away from me. Also fine. Road trip tomorrow morning. 7 in the morning. I drive. That night, Hannah forwarded me a screenshot. Megan's friend, Jenna, had posted in a local Facebook group, does anyone know a good lawyer asking for a friend dealing with a wrongful eviction? Hannah added, she is trying to make you look like a villain. I wrote a careful reply in the group under my own name. If the friend is not on the lease and never signed any rental agreement, it is not an eviction. She is a guest being asked to leave. I suggest your friend consult real legal counsel instead of social media. Then I attached a photo of my lease, just my name, dated 2 years prior. The post got 40 likes. Someone commented, so the friend was living rent-free and is mad she has to leave. Interesting. The narrative shifted fast. Jenna deleted her post an hour later. My phone vibrated. A message request from Drew. I almost deleted it. Then curiosity won out. I opened it. Hey man, I did not know the full situation. Megan told me you guys broke up and she had an extra wristband. I would not have taken it if I knew it was originally yours. That is messed up. I stared at the message. Either Drew was genuinely clueless or he was covering his tracks now that the story was public. Either way, I did not care. I replied, keep the wristband. Enjoy the festival. Then I blocked him too. Saturday morning, Travis showed up at 6:45 in the morning with coffee and road snacks. Ready to have the best weekend ever? Absolutely. We loaded the car, plugged in the playlist I made, and hit the road. The mountains rose in the distance, the sky clear and blue. My phone remained silent. No Megan, no drama, just music and my best friend and 3 days of freedom. Update 3. We arrived at the festival grounds at 11 in the morning. The exclusive access check-in was smooth. Wristbands scanned, maps handed out. The venue was massive. Stages spread across rolling fields, food trucks, art tents everywhere. Travis smiled. This is incredible. Best impulsive decision of my life. I felt the same way. The crowd's energy was electric. Everyone buzzing with excitement. We went to the main stage. First we watched the end of a rock performance. Then we wandered toward the indie stage, the one I had planned to take Megan to, the one she would now never see with me. At 2 in the afternoon, I spotted Megan and Drew near the back of the indie stage crowd. She was laughing with her head thrown back, his arm around her waist, the image I had pictured for months, the trip I had funded, now playing out with him instead of me. My chest tightened. Then it released. I felt nothing, no anger, no jealousy, just relief that I was not the one standing next to her. Travis followed my gaze. That is them. Yes. Do you want to leave? No, they do not get to ruin this. We stayed. We watched the entire set. Megan never looked my way. She probably did not even know I was there. When the performance ended, we moved to a different stage. We bought food, met people. The festival was huge, easy to avoid them, and I did not care enough to seek them out. Sunday afternoon, the final day, Travis and I were sitting in the exclusive lounge when my phone vibrated. A message from Hannah. Check Megan's Instagram. I opened the app. Megan had posted a picture of herself at the festival. Alone. Caption. Sometimes the best company is yourself. No Drew in the shot. No mention of him. The comments asked where he was, if she was okay. She did not reply to any. Hannah continued. Her friend Jenna posted something cryptic about Drew ditching her at the last minute. Apparently, he met someone else at the festival and left her on Saturday night. I laughed. Drew, the guy she chose over me, the one she defended for 2 years, had left her at the event I paid for. Poetic. Travis looked over. What is funny? Drew ditched her. No way. Yes, she is at the festival alone now. Karma is real, bro. We finished the weekend strong. We saw amazing performances, met cool people, ate great food. Monday morning, driving home, Travis said, thanks for bringing me. This was one of the best weekends I have had in years. Same here. You are going to be fine. I know all of this was hard. I am fine. Better than fine. Actually, I should have done this months ago. 2 weeks after the festival, Hannah forwarded me another screenshot. Megan had posted in a local housing group looking for a roommate or affordable apartment as soon as possible. Budget $800 per month. The comments were brutal. That budget will not get you anything in this city. Maybe try looking an hour outside the city. $800 is unrealistic unless you want to share a room. Hannah added, she is struggling. Her mom kicked her out because she could not follow the house rules. Apparently Megan kept bringing Drew over at all hours, and her mom had enough. I felt a flash of sympathy. Then I remembered the $2,400 she owed me, the refund she never offered, the 2 years of financial and emotional support I poured into someone who saw me as a resource, not a partner. The sympathy died fast. A week later, my coworker mentioned seeing Megan at a coffee shop arguing with someone on the phone. She looked rough, dude, like she had not slept in days. I nodded and said, nothing. She is no longer my problem. Megan tried to reach out once, a month later, through a mutual acquaintance. The message was long, apologetic, claiming she realized what she lost, asking if we could talk. I replied through the same acquaintance. No, one word. That was all she earned. Her social media posts became less frequent. The safe and curated pictures were replaced by vague quotes about growth and lessons learned. Drew's name disappeared from her comments. Her friend group seemed smaller. The people who cheered her on during the breakup went quiet when the full story spread. It turns out that giving away someone's property to your ex and expecting them to be fine with it did not play well in group chats. I heard through Hannah that Megan moved 2 hours away, found a cheaper apartment, started over somewhere where nobody knew the story. Good for her, I guess. The distance was what she needed. Distance from me, from Drew, from the mess she made. 6 months after the breakup, I went back to the mountains for a solo hiking trip, the same area as the festival, different season. The trails were quiet, the leaves turning gold and red. I stood at an overlook, the valley spreading out below, and thought about Megan. Not with anger or regret, just with clarity. She taught me what I would not tolerate. Being someone's backup plan, funding a relationship where I was not valued, ignoring red flags because I was afraid of being alone. I learned those lessons the hard way, but I learned them. The festival wristband, the one I kept, was in a drawer at home. I thought about throwing it away, then decided not to. It was not a reminder of Megan. It was a reminder that I chose myself, that I walked away when walking away was the hardest and best option. Travis and I planned another trip, different festival, different state. Hannah set me up on a date with her coworker, someone who paid for her own meals and did not message her ex. I was not rushing into anything, but I was open. Open to someone who saw me as a partner, not a wallet, someone who asked instead of assumed, someone who prioritized me the way I prioritized her. The apartment felt like mine. Now I repainted the living room, bought new furniture, got rid of the couch Megan picked out, my space, my rules, my peace. Sometimes people asked if I regretted how I handled it. The refund, the cancellation, the public relationship status change. I told them no. Megan made her choice when she gave my wristband to Drew. I simply made mine visible. Some rings start wars, but mine bought a ticket to freedom, and I would make that trade every time. Comment. Hey you. Thanks for watching this story with me. I really believe protecting your own peace is one of the most important things we can do. Setting clear boundaries shows deep self-respect. You never have to feel guilty for choosing yourself when someone takes you for granted. True healing begins the moment you decide you deserve better. Taking responsibility for your happiness changes everything in the best way. Be kind and patient with yourself during that process. I hope this encourages you to reflect on your own relationships. You are worthy of people who value and respect you fully. Always remember that choosing your peace is never the wrong decision. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a comment and support the channel by subscribing. See you in the upcoming stories.